Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from the Walmart Digital Solutions and One Radio Square Sports. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball is proudly presented by Bob's Thriftway, Devon Energy, the First American Bank of Lovington, General Welding Supply, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, the Lovington Schools, and Knoll Pharmacy. Welcome to Goddard High School with Dawn Morgan. I'm TJ Miracle. Final game of the season for the Lovington Lady Cats, and a tough opponent in the district champion and number one team in 4A and the number one team overall in the state in the Goddard Lady Rockets.
And Lovington comes in knowing all of that, all of those expectations. You know what? Lovington has nothing to lose except go out and play the best volleyball they can. It's their last game of the season. They're here. Their expectation is they want to play the best they can and see what happens. They just need to put out their best game. They have been improving so much over this entire season. They are not the same team today that took the court against their very first opponent only, 3 weeks ago?
Clovis, less than a month ago. So.
And so in such a short time, they've come a long way, and we've watched that growth, and we've watched how that growth has led to winning sets. They won against Portales that first set.
25-19.
And I think that's because of the practice and the preparation and the mindset that they knew all they needed to do was get out there, play their best game, and they could surprise Portales and come away with a set victory and then battle back. They had good hopes and a good showing there. So if they would just bring that same mindset and the work that I know that they have, that they put in yesterday, then I think that, they're going to get some of the results that they want, and expectations will meet.
Right.
So,
well, I think a big part of what we've been saying over the last week, especially because, winning a set against Portales, winning a set against Artesia, I think a lot of what we've seen is maybe some of these girls were pressing a little bit early in the season, adjusting to new positions and new roles on the team, and maybe trying to do too much. It seems like I'm not going to say they've simplified the game, but they've gone back to the basics. And it's like, okay, this is your position. This is what you need to do. Don't try and do everything else. Communicate with the girls around you and just do your job and worry about everything else. And I think since they have done that, it has really kind of minimized some of their weaknesses, and it's let them get more confident because they're seeing that they do have some strengths.
Well, and they've had some time and some playing experience together to get used to those different positions, to get smoother transitions from offense to defense, to get their service game better. They have been making more quality hits. If there's anything I've seen that has increased the most, it's their passing ability to make better quality hits, to keep rallies alive, keep them longer, and actually win the points on those long rallies. So they're serving better, their transitions are better, their quality hits are coming up, and their hitting percentage has improved as a result of that. So they are a much better team, and I think knowing that this is their last game of the season, they're going to bring it today, because really they can just leave it all out there on the court today. So let's hope that they're ready to do that. They were so sweet. They were up in the stands, the varsity team, watching their JV compatriots play right before we did, and JV battled back. They were able to come back and be able to get some more points out of that last set. As we were watching, that they were able to hold off Roswell and not get beaten in that third set quite so quickly. And the girls were up here as a team watching, supporting, getting ready for that match. And they gave us gift bags. We want to acknowledge the fact that they thought so much, and that they're even stenciled with our names.
I know.
Some brown, and they're lunch bags.
They're brown. They're definitely better artists than I.
Oh yeah, brown lunch bags, and they have lots of goodies and treats in them. And it was nice that they thought enough to do that, to include us as part of the team today. And so we really enjoy and appreciate that. So thanks to the girls and the Coach Stockton and the parents who are all here supporting them too. The parents of these girls have really been in the stands and been big supporters, and have been on the road traveling with the team as well. And so it's a really great thing to see the community come around together, and the school come together to support the team Despite their win-loss record, that does not indicate the heart and the spirit with which they play. They have been so enthusiastic. Their attitudes have been so great. They've been coming in. They've just been wanting to learn and get better. And when you have that attitude, you are going to learn. You're going to get better, and you're going to be a better team at the end of the season and enjoy playing still. And that's what is important. It looks like they're still having fun, and they're enjoying the playing experience and enjoying this experience as a team. And that is the most important thing at the end of the day. And what's really great is they're only losing one senior. Mm-hmm. This is the team, for the most part, that we're going to see next season, and they have a lot to build on and grow from.
Well, they certainly do. Of course, Anahi Sepulveda, the only senior that the Lady Cats will be losing from this squad, who, as we've mentioned, have grown tremendously throughout the year. And, you know, a weird year with COVID, and they originally had started practicing all the way back in August, and then a week before they were supposed to start, the rug gets pulled out from under them,
sure.
And so they have to go back into pods, and they can't really start. And
right.
It's just been a mess, but, you know, it's been, you know, an honor to be a part of this, basically this mess with them, and we appreciate everyone who's been along for the ride, and everyone who has watched on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com, Lovington Sports 2 on occasion, as we've had some other conflicts, but we appreciate everybody that has been with us wherever and whenever as we get ready for this one. Of course, we've also got to say thank you to Evie Stuber, who's kind of been monitoring, keeping us on point and keep our audio
Absolutely.
Levels good. And now the video is going to be a little weird today. If you've never been here at the Goddard Gym, it's not very high, and we're not very far back,
right.
But we are very limited on the space that we have to show you the court. But that's why we have professional announcers, or Dawn in this case, to describe any of the action that might happen to come in off frame.
Well, and we say that, but really there are only two corners that we can't fully show, but it's not that much limited. But we do want to explain that we've got the best angle that we can to show you the most court. And we want to be able to show you, because we are broadcasting. We want to be fair to both teams, but we're trying to, if we have to cheat the angle at all, it's going to be cheated a little more to be able to show the Lovington Lady Wildcats, so that we can see more of their service area and more of the back court and the corner. So we're doing the best we can. So I'm looking forward to continued good play by the Lovington Lady Wildcats. I think one of the other things that they've been improving on is they're not making as many hitting violations, and they're not making as many net violations. They were a little bit awkward at the beginning of the season around the net, and they've become a lot more comfortable in being able to navigate that and to make quality hits and blocks at the net without making those violations. So let's hope that they're ready, bring in their A game. And the JV team is now up behind us, along with the Lovington folks and families, to be able to watch their teammates now and support them. So we're ready.
We are just about ready for the start of this final game of the season for the Lovington Lady Cats. Of course, it's a 3-pack today of Wildcat Sports here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Of course, we've got the Lovington Volleyball game over on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel. The Lovington girls soccer team is playing right now. They're taking on Goddard's girls soccer team. In the first half, it was Goddard up 1-0. That's an important matchup for the Lady Cats. That I think is going to wind up being for the district championship in soccer. Then around 1 o'clock this afternoon or so, it'll be Goddard's boys soccer team against the Lovington boys soccer team. Lovington boys looking to stay perfect on the year, and you'll also be able to see that, of course, at the Lovington, instead of on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, that is on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel, and it is also available at HobbsAmerica.com. You just need to scroll down to Lovington Sports 2, or you can search for Lovington Sports 2 on Boxcast and find it that way. So we want to make sure that everybody is getting covered. And a 3-pack for Lovington today, a 6-pack for Lee County teams that we're broadcasting later this afternoon. Eunice football against New Mexico Military. That game on Cool 95.7 and on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. And Hobbs soccer also playing today. Hobbs girls soccer against the other team from here in Roswell on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel and the Hobbs Sports tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I got all 6 of them in, so that will make my boss happy.
All right. So we saw in the last game that Lovington played that I was with you. When was
that? Was Artesia on Tuesday night.
On Tuesday. Thank you. We've done a lot of games this week.
There's been a lot of games this week.
Yeah, I even worked a Hobbs volleyball game in there against Clovis on Thursday night. So yeah, switching teams and nights. But that was a really a well-balanced game. There were several, looking down at the score sheet, when you can see several players, and not just one or two, but several players with kills, with blocks, with aces, with digs, then you had a much more balanced attack and much more balanced, a full game from everybody. And Lovington is starting to prove that they're a deeper team than even they knew. And so we definitely are going to see that leadership from Amber Brunda. Amber typically, leads in kills, but she on Tuesday against Artesia, she and Dunlap had such fantastic games and great support as well from Preciado, who has just come on and become she's a real rock of the team. She's such a good setter. So we're looking forward to seeing these girls bring their best tonight.
Well, absolutely. As we get ready for the introduction of the teams in the national anthem, we will take a timeout, come back with set number 1. This is Lady Cat Volleyball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Roswell Goddard High School, as they've done the Pledge of Allegiance instead of the national anthem, and no introduction of the team, so we're just going to get underway. Great to have you with us from here at Goddard High School in Roswell this afternoon. I'm TJ Miracle, and as set number 1 gets underway, here's the voice of the Lady Cats, Dawn Morgan.
Well, thank you very much. As the teams are ready, Roswell out, Lovington having a last-minute little huddle. As we get ready, I think maybe they don't have their speakers or something. I mean, maybe they had some trouble with their audio system.
We know all like about that.
Right?
So
they played music, blared music,
and then did a little thing for their seniors before.
All right, so Lovington will serve first, and back to serve is going to be Villarreal. Good serve. Roswell answers. There's a quick set at the net. Pushes it over. Roswell returns. Nice dig by Lovington. Roswell setting up for the kill. Blocked at the net. Oh, and it gets back to the second row. And that's going to be off the hands of Villarreal. So the first point is going to go to the Rockets. And the Lady Rockets serving. Oh, answered, but it's going to end up being an ace as it went just right off the hands. So we are off to a 2-0 start. And Lovington answers that, pushes it back over, but then it's going to be a kill. And again, I'm trying to pick up numbers.
Was that number 6 maybe?
May have been Bills. Okay, Bills with the kill. And also Bills with the service ace. 3-0. Lovington answering that serve. Sends it over the net. There's a set. Lady Rocket sends it over. Preciado sets up Burunda. Burunda tries the kill. Roswell answers. They send out for a kill of their own. Oh! And that's a bad... It went straight up, hit one of the rafters, came down, and one of the Lovington Lady Cats did manage to get a hand on it, tried to get it back, but that's just, when something like that happens with the apparatus, it stays a live ball, but it makes it hard to return. a net serve, but it goes over. Preciado sets. Barunda for the kill. It's blocked at the net. Yes! Successful kill for Barunda as they tried a stuff block at the net and did not work. Went off their hands side out. So first point for Lovington, and it means that Dunlap will be back to serve. And she's got a good serve. Roswell barely answers that. Attempted kill. Nope. Well, Dunlap says no. Oh, and that's attempted stab, but it is blocked, saved, sent back over. Now Ramirez sets. It's going to be, and there's a kill by Sophie Valdez as Lovington was able to get some quality hits on that rally, keep it alive.
But a nice job by Sepulveda on an attempted kill that was a rocket. She got in front of it, knocked it up, and gave Lovington the opportunity to keep that rally alive, even though losing the point. And down 5-1 on the Knoll Pharmacy scoreboard, still fighting hard out there.
And it's going to be Mireya Armendariz for the serve, way long. Too many Wheaties on that. So their first serve error for Roswell is going to give the ball back to Lovington. They are trailing 5-2. It is Sepulveda serving. Roswell answers. Armendariz sets. And a big attempted kill is going to be a kill by Schooley. A big hit from that right side.
Schooley had 14 kills against us a week ago. She's one of their power hitters, to be sure.
So that's a point for the Lady Rockets, 6-2. And it's going to be Schooley serving. Preciado sets. Sepulveda hits it over. It hits the net. And then it's Sanchez or
Des Lacerda.
Valdez actually is the one who did not get that back. So into the net and a point for, it was a tight set, and a point for Lovington. Barunda back to serve. She's got a big serve. And Schooley sets. Attempted kill by Benavides. Now Preciado sets. Villarreal sends it over. Roswell having trouble with that rally. And they're going to say the point is for Lovington. And I believe it was either a double hit or a net violation. So Lovington is coming back 6-4, trailing only by 2 now with Barunda still serving. Good rally. A great serve. It's an ace. It hit the ground before the libero for the Lady Rockets could do anything with that. So another point for Lovington. They trail just by 1 now. They're coming back. Barunda serving again. Another good serve. And this time Roswell handles that. They set up, go in for the kill. And it's going to come down. Barunda hit that. It went straight up into the rafters, and it came down, and it's just not a playable ball. So another point, but Lovington trailing only by 2. It is 7-5 right now. The Lady Rockets will serve, and that is their libero back to serve. I can't catch her number. She has a different color jersey on. Lovington handles that. They've got to get it over the net. Sepulveda sends it over. Just barely dug by Roswell. They keep it alive. Schooley sends it back over. Villarreal gets that. Preciado sets. And almost. Marquez had the right idea. She went up to do just a fingertip dink back over the net and could not get that over. So the point goes to the Lady Rockets, 8-5, and they will continue to serve. I think that is
number
Sanchez,
2. That's
number
Sanchez,
2.
yes.
Number 2 is serving.
Yeah, both teams wearing white jerseys this afternoon, which is a little strange. And we've got an official timeout as the team net judges want to talk about some things.
All right.
And it is. We were right on that.
Yes,
it is Goddard point.
That's
so
right. I think there was just a question. Anytime I think the ball goes up and hits apparatus, the rule is different for hitting the ceiling than it is hitting the apparatus if basketball goals are up and so forth. And the serve is good. Barunda has first contact. Preciado sets up Villarreal. She goes in for a soft kill. It's handled. Roswell coming in. They send a free ball over the net. And Hernandez gets that over. Villarreal for the kill. Schooley saves that. And now going in for the kill on the right side was De La Cerda. And Lovington, nice kill. I think that was Barunda.
It was.
Barunda, that's her second kill of the match, and a great, really well played. Lovington making those transitions that we talked about, being in the right place to keep the rally going, make quality hits, and then they set up Barunda for a great kill, and she really painted the backcourt there on him. It'll be Marquez to serve for Lovington. Rockets answer. Just a fingertip dink. But nice dig and save by Dunlap. Then Barunda hits it over, back over the net. Now Roswell with a chance to kill it, but it's blocked at the net and saved. Really good play. Marcus sends it. Oh, and it's just going to go just long. Marcus with the final hit on that. But wow, again, great play and communication on the court by Lovington.
And good hustle, too, as Dunlap
Yes.
laid out just to keep that one alive. And good position for her teammates that let them keep that alive. Again, even though they ultimately lost the point, they still played a very good rally there.
Good rally with quality touches and quality hits. 9-6. Roswell still leading. And back to serve is Ramirez, one of their setters. And, oh, the point is for Roswell as Lovington just not able to handle that and get that back over. So 10-6 is your score. Lovington is trailing by 4, and that is Ramirez, one of their setters. Oh, and her service is long. So that is 2 serve errors for the Lady Rockets. And so far, Lovington does not have a service error. So that's 10-7 as Preciado will serve for Lovington, trailing only by 3 in this first set here in Roswell. Good serve. Sanchez saves that. There's a pass over the net. Basically a free ball. Oh, Dunlap has to send that one back a little too far. It spun just a little out of control off of her arms, and Marcus tried for it but couldn't get it. So the point for the Lady Rockets, 11-7. And it will change servers, and that's going to be Benavides back serving for Roswell. Again, Lovington trailing only by 4 in this. And there's some question, again, there was some communication between the referee and I think Coach Stockton. Serve is up. It's a hot one. Barunda first contact. Preciado setting up Dunlap for the kill. It's saved by Roswell. Sent back over. A stuff block by Dunlap at the net. But Roswell handles that and comes back over. They set up Villarreal for the kill. A little spinner. Roswell handles that. Oh, nice little dink over the net by Lovington. It ends up dying over there in the corner of Villarreal, and that outside hitter roll, not able to get that back over the net. 12-7. Roswell will continue to serve. Benavides back behind the line. That's Sepulveda with first contact. Dunlap sends it over softly. Roswell setting up. They send a free ball over. Barunda answers. Preciado sets up Villarreal for the kill. And it's handled by Roswell. Then they set up for the kill. Saved by Barunda. Nice dig by her. Now she sends it. Oh, she's attempted kill, and it goes just a little too strong and long. So another point for Roswell. 13-7. Roswell stretching it out. Coach Stockton, she's really good on her timeout timing, and she was going to take one and try to settle the girls back into it. So we'll be back. We'll take 30 seconds. Be back for more Lovington Volleyball from No Walmart Digital and OneRadiosquare.com.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Back here at Goddard High School out of the Lovington timeout. Lovington trailing 13-7. Sorry, we're a little behind on the bug. I'm working on some tech issues in Eunice right now from the gym in Roswell. Back to the call, Dawn Morgan.
Roswell serving, and Barunda with the third contact sends it over the net. Roswell has an answer. They set up for kill of their own. Barunda and saves that answers, and it ends up popped back over by Roswell, and it's a tight set, and there's no room between the ball and the net to really do anything with it, so it falls straight down. Again, not a lot Lovington could do with that. 14-7, Roswell serving. Barunda with the first contact, a fingertip return by Roswell, and that sets up a free ball returned by Sepulveda. Roswell sets up Bills for a kill. Barunda says no. She answers. Preciado sets up Villarreal for the kill, and Roswell answers. They set up. Oh, and this one is stabbing. Great dig. Nice dig by Preciado. And then sent back over to Roswell. They've got a great rally going. Now Roswell sends a free ball over, and it's out. Side out. Lovington ends up winning the point off of that long rally. Great play. Good quality touches. And again, that's the kind of play that we want to see from our Lovington girls. The point goes to Lovington, and the serve by Villarreal. It's 14-8. Roswell trailing. They handle it. There is a point. There's a violation.
Double hit.
Yep, double hit. Hitting violation by Roswell gives Lovington the point. Little spark, little fire here. Like this, 14-9. Villarreal back to serve. Roswell answers that first contact. I made a set. Schooley comes in, her second kill of the match, a big kill. She's got a ferocious hit. She is an outside hitter, and she is deadly on that left side. And serving, goes over the net, but Verunda heads it. Preciado sets up Verunda for the kill. Yes! Great kill right in the middle. I think she had a little bit of time to look and see the center court was a little unprotected, and that's where she hit it. 15-10, your Lady Cats trail only by 5. Dunlap up to serve. And Ramirez sets up. Oh, it's going to fall outside. Another hitting error, unforced error by Roswell, by Mendoza. It gives another point to the Lady Cats, 15-11. Roswell's leading, but only by 4. Dunlap is serving. Oh, and a net serve by Dunlap. That's the first service error by Lovington, though, today. So used to playing
at night, I know.
At night. 16-11 is your score. The Lady Cats trail by 5, but they can make that up. They need to get served back. It's going to be Armadadas back serving for Roswell. Verunda first contact. Preciado sets up Verunda for the kill. Yes! And Roswell tries the stuff block there by Valdez and De La Cerda, and does not work. So another big kill by Verunda, and a point for Lovington. 16-12. Lovington cutting the lead down. Sepulveda will serve for the Lady Cats. Nice serve. Roswell digs it. There's a set. Valdez oh, and she does. There's a kill, and it hits just within bounds. Just within bounds in the backcourt. So 17-12, and Roswell will get the point back. That kill was from, I didn't write that kill down. Roswell serves. Oh, at the net, Preciado on the second contact tries to put that over, and it falls in. Another tight set right at the net. 18-12, as Roswell trying to stretch this out again. Villarreal with first contact. Sepulveda with second. Now the free ball sent over by Verunda, and it's going to go long. Roswell started to go return that. Sanchez went over to try to return that and decided to watch it fall instead. So Coach Stockton wants to talk about it. We'll take 30-second timeout. Be back with more Lovington volleyball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Back here in Roswell, out of the Lovington timeout, the Lady Cats trailing 19-12 here in set number 1. Back to the action. Here's Dawn Morgan.
Roswell is serving. Oh, and it's going to end up being an ace. It goes over to Sepulveda, and it hits her shoulder. She was going to set up to try to return that, but that it had to sting because Schooley has she hits a hard ball. Lovington returns this one, though. And Marcus sends it over, handled by Roswell. They're going to set up for a kill. Oh, and it's going to go just in the line. Villarreal thought it was going to go out, and she turned. I don't think she was probably in the position where she could have returned that successfully anyway. But hot one, 21-12 as Roswell stretches it out. They continue to serve. Oh, and Lovington just cannot get there. Sepulveda, or with the Marcus. No, that's Hernandez with the initial contact, and just can't set that up successfully for Lovington. So it'll be Schooley serving again, 22-12. Roswell leading. Preciado sets up Verunda for the kill, and it's answered. Sent back over the net with a fingertip dink. Villarreal stabs it back over. Roswell having some trouble getting it over. They finally do. They keep it alive. Now Preciado sets Barunda up. She just puts a soft one back, and right there at the net, Valdez is ready for her and pushes it back down. So I think that was good instinct, because Barunda thought, I'll instead of just killing it, I'll send it back over softly, and it just didn't work out. So 23-12, Roswell serves and kills. It is Sophie Valdez with another kill. So she has quickly racked up 3 kills now. Schooley will continue to serve. It is 23-12. The Lady Cats have really got to be on their toes and try to battle back in this set. Schooley with a serve, and it's off of Villarreal's hands to the side. So side out, an ace for Schooley. She's got some kills to go along, and a timeout taken. We'll take it. 30 seconds. We'll be back with Lovington Volleyball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Back here in Roswell, the Goddard Rockets taking a timeout. It was the end of the set.
Oh, okay. Which Roswell won. It was 25-12. Yeah, when I looked up and I said 30 instead of 3 minute, the 3 minute timeout, but not the timeout, but the 3 minute between set time had begun. So my bad.
All right,
I'm saying 30 instead of 3.
Well, and they only had 24-12 up on the board.
Right,
so,
on the board, on the scoreboard.
So, all right, it was the end of the set. So the Goddard Rockets winning set number 1, 25-12, the final. But, the Lady Cats had some good moments in set number 1.
They did.
4 kills for Barunda. She also had a service ace. So, some bright spots there. You're playing a team that's number 1 in the state of any classification.
Sure.
And they're going to be a tough team to be sure. But the Lovington Lady Cats making a pretty good accounting of themselves in set number 1 now. Set number 2, when they played this team a week ago, was where they really shined. It was 25-19. We still lost the set.
Right.
But they had some really, really good moments and some chances in that set where they could have, come out of that one with a set win. So let's see if maybe set number 2 is where they're going to, pick up again on this one.
Pick up. What they did well, they when they served, they only had one serve error. Lovington only had the one serve error in that first set, and Roswell actually had 2 service errors, and so that was where Lovington picked up a couple of their 12 points. So that is something definitely to grow on and build on as well.
All right.
Whenever you see a weakness or a bad stat in a team, you want to zone in on that and say, here is something maybe that we can exploit or that we can take advantage of and make some points off of.
So it'll be Benavidez to serve to start set number 2 for Goddard.
And Barunda has first contact. Preciado sets up Marcus for the kill. Oh, and it is successful. Just off of the hands, I believe, of Rowe at the net. Was it Rowe or Bills at the net? So a kill for Avery Marcus and a point for Lovington. They start off the second set 1-0, and it'll be Marcus back to serve for the Lady Cats.
So gets her first kill of the match and then gets to serve.
Nice serve. Roswell answers. Ramirez sets up Bills. And off the hands of Preciado, coming back. And it's going to end up being a kill, I believe, for Bills. Mm-hmm. That'll be her third in this match. As Roswell evens it up, 1 apiece. And Roswell will get the serve. And that is Bills back to serve. A lot of spin on that. Castro is able to get that. They set up Barunda for the kill. A free ball comes back over. Oh, and Dunlap stuffs it. Nice block. A nice block and stuff at the net by Dunlap. Gives the Lady Cats their second point. It's 2-1, and it'll be Sepulveda back to serve for Lovington. And again, good transitions there by Lovington. It's handled. Ramirez sets up for the kill, and it's going to go side out. I think that's Mendoza with the kill for Roswell. And she killed it right down the line. Again, just would have been a tight set with no room between the net and the ball for any kind of play by Lovington. So we're tied up 2 apiece. Roswell is serving. And it's going to go long. A service error again on their number 4, Armendadis, and that's the third service error by Roswell.
And it gives Lovington a 3-2 lead here early in set 2.
In the second set, Barunda is serving. It's answered and sent back over. A nice little poke back over the net by Preciado. Roswell saves it. They send it over. Preciado setting up Castro at the net. It goes over. Roswell handles that, and finally Schooley comes in. Schooley, their outside hitter on that left side, just comes up and nails it. So another hit, another kill, her 4th, and she will continue to serve. But it's tied up. It's 3-all in this exciting second set. Schooley with the serve. Oh, and it's an ace as Barunda just turns her hands a little bit to the side.
Well, and I think she thought that one was going to die. It kind of knuckled as it came in, and so she was anticipating where it was going to be and just didn't quite happen the way she thought.
So 4-3 as Lovington returns the serve, sets up a rally. Oh, and it touching the net, the Lady Rockets. The point is actually for Lovington because that was number Benavides who comes in and touches it right at the net. I also think she got the antenna. Or the pin, as it's sometimes called, and that's an automatic point. Dunlap serving for Lovington. It's tied up at 4 apiece, and it drops in.
Yes, it does.
Yes, that's a service ace for Riley Dunlap. She has really improved her game. She's come along. She's a really good middle blocker at the net with great blocking, but her serving game has really come along this season as well. Oh, and of course,
you gave her the announcer jinx.
I know. I say. Was bragging too soon, but Dunlap still has indeed had her last 2 or 3.
Improved.
Yeah, her last 2 or 3 games for Lovington have been really good. She's going to come out, and I didn't see the substitution going in for her, but and a serve error by Roswell, their 4th in this match today. 6-5. The Lady Cats have a 1-point lead in this second set after dropping the first one to Roswell, and that is going to give Preciado the serve. Lovington normally does very well when Preciado is serving. Schooley answers that, and Armendadis sets up Bills for the kill, and she does. She paints that back corner. So Bills with her 4th kill of this match. She's got a serving ace to go with it, and it ties up at 6 apiece.
So 6-all, and Lovington, right there with them. If not for a couple of errors that they've made, they'd be up a couple of points probably.
Yeah, and it'll be Ramirez, who is one of the setting specialists for Roswell serving. Lovington answers. Preciado pushing it over the net. Now Roswell gets set. Oh, and it does fall just a fingertip dink right there on the outside hitter location Benavides instead of a big hit. Benavides just killed him softly. Ramirez still serving. It just barely goes over, and she's going to get an ace out of that. I hate to write that down, and I hate to see that point because really it hit the net and just died. I mean, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and she got lucky. Not that she isn't a talented athlete. I know she is, and there's another service error. I think there was just miscommunication. They just watched that.
Well, they're not sure what Ramirez is going to do because she can either smack it in with a lot of spin, or she can just kind of almost bloop it over the net.
That was a float serve, not much spin on it, and it just fell between the first and the second rows. And the second hit, third hit by Lovington ends up going as a side out, as that was a ball that from the very beginning just not handled very well. Lady Rockets have stretched out the lead 10-6 now in this second set. There's a timeout. We'll take it back in 30 with Lovington Volleyball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Back here at Goddard High School on the launch pad, the timeout taken by the Lovington Lady Cats as they trail 10-6 here in set number 2 of the final game of the season. As we get back to the action, Roswell Goddard still on the serve with the call. Dawn Morgan.
Ramirez, their setter, one of their setting specialists, back to serve again as the Lady Cats need to shut Roswell down. And it's a net serve, and again, that's going to be another ace for Ramirez, who hits the top of the net. It skips down and is just unplayable. The Lady Cats they just didn't have an answer for that. So Roswell 11-6, Ramirez still serving. That one's going to go long. A serve error will get her out of the serve box. And her 5th serving error for Roswell. That has been their weakness today. And the Lady Cats will say, yes, we'll take that all day long. And that sends Castro back to serve. Lady Cats trail by 4. Roswell answers. Oh, and Ramirez just pushes it over the net instead of setting it up for somebody else, which is what you would expect. The Lovington girls expected. She just pushed it over the net, and it fell and ends up being a kill.
Yeah, and they were shifting over, and we will have a new player check into the game, number 8. And we do not have number 8 for Lovington on our score sheet.
She is coming up from JV. She's one of the JV players. Barunda goes in for the kill. It's going to go long, so side out. And that is point number 13 for the Lady Rockets. They have a 6-point lead.
The Lady Cat faithful thinking that one was on the line.
Yep,
it was pretty close.
It was very close. Benavidez back to serve, and that's answered by Ortiz, sent back over the net. Ramirez saves that one. Bills goes in for the kill. Nice dig. Good dig. Oh, and then just there's some miscommunication, and it ends up being a side out. But great hustle.
Dig and a great hustle play there.
Great dig by Ortiz. A great dig. But the point for Roswell. And they serve, and it's going to be an ace. It goes off of Ortiz's hands. She tried, but man, Benavidez has a big serve. There's spin on it, and it is pretty tough. So, all right, so the Lady Cats are doing some adjustment here on their players. Oh, and at the net is number 8, not able to get up there and get that ball before it goes over. So 16-7 is your score. Roswell in the lead. Benavidez still serving. And here's a service error. Another one, number 6 for Roswell today. So Benavidez is out of the serve box. He gives the point to Lovington, 16-8 your score. And that sends Marcus to serve for Lovington.
As Hannah Rowe will check in for Goddard.
And coming in is Dunlap. Dunlap comes in for Ortiz. So Dunlap will go up to the net and join the front line, which is Barunda, Dunlap, and, I think Hernandez. The serve is good. Roswell struggling with it, but, getting it over the net. It hits the net. Schooley hits it over, hits the net, and anytime it hits the net, it's going to come off the net at a funny angle, and you just have to do your best to try to return that, and Lovington not able to do that. So 17-8 your score, and Bills is serving, and they try to return it. Lovington not able to do that. Goes side out, so that will be a service ace for Bills.
And timeout taken by Lovington, so they're trail 18-8 here in the second set.
We'll be back in 30 with Lovington Volleyball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Back here at Roswell Goddard as the Lady Cats taking their second time out of the second set, trailing 18-8 on TJ Miracle. And back to the action. Here's Dawn Morgan.
It'll be Bills serving for Roswell. Answered by Lovington. They set up Barunda for the kill, and a stuff block at the net ends up being a point. That was 9 Valdez and 10 Mendoza at the net with the block, the double block. And gives the point to Roswell and gives them back to serve. Bill serving. Marquez with the first contact. Castro sets up Barunda. Barunda sends it over, and I think that was definitely a hitting error. She hit the net. So Barunda with an uncharacteristic error there. gives the point to the Lady Rockets, 20-8. Bills serving, and it's into the net. Another service error, a serving error number 7 for Roswell, and that gives the point to Lovington, 20-9. And that means Sepulveda will serve for the Lady Cats. They trail by 11 in this second set. They lost the first, 25-12. They need to battle back here. They need to battle back, hold serve if they can. Roswell answers. They set up for the kill. Marcus saves that. Gets it to the net. Preciado tries to send it over, but you got the twin towers right there. That was Schooley and Valdez right at the net that time as well.
Double block on that one, as they were just in the right place, and nothing that Castro could do, or Marquez. She's just not quite tall enough.
Benavides did her best as well. Lovington answers that serve. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill, but Barunda hits it, and it hits the antenna or the pin, so it's an automatic side out and a point for Roswell. 22-9 your score. Roswell stretching out their lead. And this jump serve is a big one, and it's too big. Armendariz fires it out of bounds, and that's serve error number 8 for Roswell. 22-10 your score, gives Lady Cats the point, and Barunda will serve. Barunda's got a nice hit and serve, got a good spin on that. That was a little hard to handle. Roswell is going to find the answer to that. Now they set up second contact by Barunda, and then Castro sends it over. Roswell sets up for the kill, saved by Sepulveda. Preciado sets up Barunda. She sends it back. Roswell answers that. Good rally going on here. They set up Valdez, and Lovington has the answer. Preciado sets up Castro for the kill, and yes, it's going to end up going up into the rafters, and Sanchez hustles, but there's nothing she could do. It comes down, and she sprawls on the court. So a great rally, good transition from in reads on that, and good quality hits by Lovington. They score the point, 22-11, and Barunda still serving. It's answered by Roswell. Armendariz sets up Schooley. She fingertip dinks it across. Lovington answers. Valdez at the net, pushes it back over. Great dig by Marcus, great dig, and a good hit by Sepulveda. Roswell has an answer, though, and now they set up, and it goes out. They set up Schooley. She comes in for the kill, and instead it's too much, too long, and the point goes to Lovington. So good spark here. They're doing well with Barunda holding serve. 22-12. Lady Cats trail by just 10, and a nice serve again by Barunda. Roswell sets up Schooley for the kill. It's a great dig by Marquez. They've still up, and it's going to get over the net and hit the pin, hit the antenna. So automatic side out, although Castro was right there where she needed to be. She was in good position reading that play, but they lose the point. 23-12, and Roswell is serving, and it's a net serve by Schooley, who comes off of making that error on the court, giving the point to Lovington, and then makes serve error number 9 for Roswell. That'll give the point, 23-13 to Lovington. Dunlap serving. Sanchez answers. Armendariz sets. They come in for the kill. Lovington answers that. Dunlap with second contact. Marcus sends it over. Armendariz sets up for the kill, and over on the right side, yes, that's Valdez with her 4th kill of the night. She's got a couple of blocks to go with that. Nothing. That just came in too hot. There was nothing that Dunlap could have done to save that.
Yeah, good hustle trying to get to it, just slightly out of position, and that one too hot to handle, as you mentioned.
Roswell serving for the set. Sanchez serving. Oh, a nice dig and a save by Barunda now. Ortiz sends it back over, and there's a set and pushing it up. Oh, no, Preciado. The point is for Lovington. There's a net violation, I believe. Yep, net violation by Roswell. Good hustle. Castro, Ortiz, Preciado, really good in on that point. Preciado will serve, 24-14. Your Lady Cats trail. Roswell answers that. Armendariz serving. Oh, and let's see. Bills gets the kill. It goes just inside, and that is going to be the set. 25-14. Roswell wins the second set. We'll be back with set number 3. Lovington Volleyball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Back here at Roswell, Goddard getting ready for set number 3 as the Lady Cats fall 25-14 in set number 2. So do or die time in the final game of the season for the Lovington Lady Cats. I'm TJ Miracle, and as we get ready for the start of the third set, Dawn Morgan.
And it is a do or die time for the Lady Cats. They really have to come into this one, and they started that second set. They were really on fire. They traded points with Roswell for much of that. Roswell not able to start stretching that out until they got up to about 14, 15 points, and they stretched out a 4 or 5 point lead finally to win that set. But the Lady Cats also battling back toward the end of that set with a couple of really great rallies, good quality touches, some impressive digs and saves. So they're playing well. And I tell you what, Roswell has 9 serve errors in this match today, and Lovington only has 1 serve error.
So very impressive for the Lady Cats. Need to capitalize here in set number 3 if they want to extend their season out at least one more set, as Castro will go back to serve.
As we start this third set, Castro up, and it's going to go long. It just
wow, they're going to say out.
Yep, it is. It's just long. It just missed hitting that back line. So first point goes to Roswell, and Roswell will serve. And Ortiz answers. Now Ortiz comes back with a return. Good hit. Ramirez sets up Schooley for the kill. And Ortiz answers. Oh, and then it's just going to fall back over. That was an easy, just a little free ball almost. It's an easy hit over.
And just a little miss hit there from Preciado was instead of taking it sideways to get it to Barunda, took it backwards. Nobody there.
And Roswell with a 2-0 lead. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. Roswell able to save that. Oh, and a nice little fingertip dink just pushes it in that outside hitter location right there. Barunda showing while she is their OH, pushes it down straight down into the court. And an important point for Lovington. It gives Lovington the serve. 2-1. They trail by 1, but Marcus back to serve for Lovington. Nice serve. It is answered. Handled by Roswell. Free ball sent over. Oh, and just a little bit of, I think Dunlap wanted to try to get it, and she really thought that somebody in the second row would be right there to get it. She was out of position to really hit it well, and she knew that.
Yeah,
so
I heard Marcus and Castro
fell.
both coming up behind, so not much she could do.
The point goes to Roswell. They're up 3-1. And the serve comes in. Preciado now setting up Bruno for the kill. She sends it over. Roswell answers. Armendariz sets up Schooley for the kill, but it ends up going long. It's 3-2. The Lady Cats get that point. And Sepulveda will serve. So trailing just by 1 in this third do-or-die set for the Lady Cats. Nice serve. Roswell does answer that. Armendariz, she sets up Valdez for the kill, and there's not much. She had a lot of time, a lot of hang time, and she could just paint where she wanted that to go, and she did. So Lovington down by 2 now. It's 4-2, and it's Preciado coming out, and again, number 8, and we don't have her. Number 8, one of the JV players coming up to see time.
Aubrey Aranda also checking in.
Yes. Lovington will serve. That's Schooley back. And Castro tries to return that, but cannot. She turns her hands, twists them just a little too much. It goes into the net. So serve ace by Schooley. That's her third service ace. And this one is handled. With that third hit over the net is Dunlap. Roswell Goes in for the big kill, and I think it might have gone long. It goes off the hands of Castro. So that's another.
Yeah, just an unforced error there from Lovington.
From Lovington. So 6-2 is the lead. Roswell continues to serve. That's Schooley. And Castro making first contact. They save it. And that is, and it ends up being a kill for Aranda. Aranda with that third contact. She reached up and got one fist on the ball, pushed it out. Roswell thought it was going to go long. I thought it might be long, but it ends up being a kill for Aranda. Good play.
Yeah, just sneaks in the inside of the back line. Nice job, and gives Barunda the serve for the Lady Cats.
6-3, Roswell leading, Barunda serving. Nice serve. Roswell able to handle that and come in with a fingertip dink from the left side, but Lovington denies them twice. Got a little rally going on. And now there's and they're going to say a double hit. Double hit by Lovington, but what a great rally. They really were in there making those transitions, getting to that ball. So a nice long rally. Lovington girls still playing as well as they can. 7-3, your score. Roswell leads. Sanchez with the serve. And the Lady Cats, now the block there at the net, and is going to mean a point for Roswell. They're stretching out this lead right there. They're going to adjust at the net. Lovington adjusting players at the net. It's going to be Aranda, number 8, and Dunlap at the net. Sanchez serving for Roswell. It's Doug. Nice dig by Marquez. They're going to set up Castro. Castro tries to kill it. Bills with the block at the net. She's had a few of those.
Yeah, I've got that as her second block.
Her second block, but
she may very well have another one.
I think she's got 2 blocks and 4 kills and a couple of aces. And the serve comes in. Lady Cats try to handle that. They make first contact, but then they get a little weak on that second hit and not able to get it back over the net. So Roswell is stretching out the lead 10-3. Sanchez back to serve for Roswell. Marquez answers that. Second contact. It sits. That is Castro sending it back over the net. Roswell handles that. They set up Bills for the kill. Barunda saves it. Second contact is going to set up Aranda for the kill. Sanchez saves it. Armendariz sets up for the kill. And it just goes inbounds.
That was De La Cerda who took it right in, and with the hard one, that's her first kill.
Her first kill.
And a timeout taken.
Yeah, so we'll be back in 30 seconds. Your score 11-3. Lovington trails. Lovington volleyball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Welcome back to Roswell Goddard High School. Set number 3, Lovington down 11-3 on the Knoll Pharmacy scoreboard with Goddard serving. Here's Dawn Morgan.
Sanchez back for the serve. Castro with the first hit. They set up Dunlap to send it over. Now Armendariz is going to set up what turns out to be Bills, but Barunda saves it. And then coming in for that big hit, Bills with the kill.
Yeah, and just puts a smoker over, and nothing the Lady Cats can do about it.
That's the 5th kill by Bills. 12-3 is your score. Roswell serving. Sanchez continuing to serve. Serves it into the net. That's serve error number 10 for Roswell. And they give the point to Lovington. It is 12-4, and it'll be Dunlap back to serve for your Lady Cats. Dunlap with the serve. Schooley answers. Armendariz setting up for the kill, and it just drops in. That was De La Cerda with a fingertip dink instead of the big hit. She put a soft one in there, and it landed right where the Lovington girls were not. So 13-4 is your score. A 9-point lead by Roswell, and it'll be Ramirez, one of the setters, the setting specialist, going back to serve. Barunda answers. Aranda sends it over the net. Schooley with first contact. Ramirez now setting up. That was Mendoza setting her up in the outside, in the right side hitter location. So Mendoza with a kill. She's got 2 kills and a block, and that gives point number 14 to Roswell. 14-4 your score. Ramirez will serve again. And this one's going to fall. Ramirez has a float serve that simply is really hard. She really paints that strip between the front row, your second row, right in the middle, and it's too hard. It's so hard. Barunda trying to get to that. She just can't. So another ace for Ramirez. This one, though, Lovington has an answer for. And now it's Ortiz sending it over. Oh, and just a little long. Ortiz with good contact, third contact on the ball. Just a little long gives the point to the Lady Rockets. And Ramirez, she has 4 serve aces. She serves again. This one hits in the front row. And Marquez on the second contact gives it to Randa. She sends it over. Ramirez setting up. Bills for the kill. And yes, there's nothing. Barunda hustles but tries to get to it and goes to her knees, sliding across the court. But it's a point for Roswell. And another point off of Ramirez serve. 17-4 your score. Lovington trailing. Barunda first contact on this one. Second hit is up. Barunda sends it over the net. Hits the net but goes over. Now Ramirez sets up for the kill. There's a nice answer. And a second hit. Good by Ortiz. And Castro sends it over the net. Ramirez sets up Bill for the kill. And, really, Ortiz with a nice dig. She gets the dig. And then the second hit by Lovington just ends up not being enough. 18-4. Ramirez serving. Do we have a substitution coming out?
Randa coming out, and also number 8 as Sepulveda and Preciado going back in.
And 18-4 your score. Houston.
Houston, we have a problem. We're trailing on the Knoll Pharmacy scoreboard.
Lady Rockets with the lead. Ramirez serves it. Marquez answers. Sepulveda tries to hit it over, and a stuff block at the net. A double block by 6 and 10. That's Bills and Mendoza. And that's another point for Roswell. 19-4 your score. Ramirez serving. Barunda answers. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. She sends it long. So an unforced error by the Lady Cats gives the Lady Rockets a 20-4 lead in this third set. Roswell has won the first 2. This is do or die time. And another service ace for Ramirez. She has that patented serve. Yep, fifth service ace. She just has that serve. It just dies right between the first and second rows. This one a little longer. Barunda can handle that. She gets it. First contact. Sepulveda sets up her. And Barunda sends it into the net on the third touch. So 22-4 is your score. As Roswell leads. Ramirez still back serving. Castro saves that. Marquez sets up Preciado. She sends it over the net. Sanchez got that. Ramirez pushes it over the net. And it just is pushed, and there's just nothing that can be done. That was Castro. They were expecting a set. And instead, Preciado twists it over the net and right at the feet of Castro. Ramirez serving again. And Sepulveda cannot handle that. That is 24 now. 24-4. This is set point, match point for Roswell. As the Lady Cats have been trying to battle. Ramirez serving for the match. And it goes long. Yes, point by Lovington. And another serve error. That's service error number 11.
But that very close to being on that back line.
Yeah, so it was very close.
There. So now Preciado
will serve for Lovington. They trail 24-5. And it goes out. And that is it. 25-5. Your third set score. Roswell beating the Lady Cats today, sweeping them 3-0. We'll be back to wrap this one up quickly. You'll hear more Lovington volleyball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast at Names and Numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Back here for the Lady Cat postgame show from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. I'm TJ Miracle. The Lady Cats falling 25-12, 25-14, and 25-5 in straight sets to the Lady Rockets. And alongside Dawn Morgan, the voice of the Lady Cats had some opportunities, just too much Goddard. They're not the number one team in the state for nothing.
That's true. I mean, they're just supremely. They're really a really deep team. They've got so many talented girls. Of course, they're losing a lot of their girls off of this team. Many of these girls are seniors. So the Lady Rocket team you see right now is not what they'll have to begin the season next year in the fall, later this year. Later this year. But that does mean they've got so much experience and talent on this team, and that was on display today in every way except serving. They had a lot of serve errors. They ended this match with 11 service errors. Lovington only had 2 serving errors. Of course, it did seem like Lovington was not serving nearly as much as Roswell served. They held. Roswell, of course, was able to hold serve, so they had that stat is a little, inflated because of that. And, of course, looking at the stat sheet, you've just got kills, Ks and Bs and blocks and aces, all over the place for Roswell. But Lovington, they showed up. They had some really good rallies. They showed, again, their improvement over the season, ending up with 4 kills for Barunda and a service ace for her in this. I've got Riley Dunlap down for a serve ace and a couple of blocks. I've got a kill for Aubrey Aranda, a kill for Avery Marquez, and some good hustle. And some good hustle.
Doesn't go into the stat books.
And some digs. And I wasn't wasn't able to keep that. I won't even mention because I know I wasn't keeping track of all the digs. So we did have a number of really good saves and digs by Lovington in so many ways, and they're to be commended for that, because a lot of times some teams might not have been able to get a hand on the ball on some of those really hot kills and serves, and that Goddard, just being so strong, was able to put down. But Lovington really able to watch and respond and react well, but they just got outplayed today, and there's just no other way to say that. This team is just excellent. This Roswell team is just really good team in so many ways, very deep. But Lovington, nothing to hang their heads about. They showed up. They showed why they've improved over the season, and they were able to put some good plays together and leave today knowing that they played some pretty good volleyball, and they've got things to build on when their new season starts in the fall.
Absolutely, and so that will end the Lady Cat volleyball season. Goddard is the district champ, and got to think Portales is going to get one of the at-large seats, so best of luck to them going into the playoffs starting next week. But the Lady Cats, as you mentioned, with stuff to build on. We'll be back for basketball for the Lovington Cats and Lady Cats coming up in about a week. So already time for that, So looking forward to that. You and I will actually start basketball tonight for the Hobbs Lady Eagles up in Ruidoso on Eagle 100.5 and on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. But it's been great to have everybody with us here for Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. So the Lady Cats falling in straight sets tonight, this afternoon, I should say. Our coverage of Lady Cat Volleyball this season is brought to you by Bob Thriftway, Devon Energy, the First American Bank of Lovington, General Welding Supply, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, the Lovington Schools, and Knoll Pharmacy. For Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Goddard. This has been an exclusive presentation of Walmart Digital Solutions and One Radio Square Sports.